We are excited to be back in Brantford for another season with the U18 99ers. This is head coach Terry Corbin, who is returning for a second year here with the U18 program. Terry, how's the team look so far? What are some of the positives? What excites you about this group?
It's new.
Right.
We deliberately kind of scheduled an exhibition season around what we felt were some really good teams. They were all in the OMHA, and yes, they were very good. We learned some lessons, and which is a good thing. The thing that excites us the most is, it's a new season.
Yep.
We don't play a whole lot between now and the end of October, so this is kind of backwards to last year. Last year we were on the ice, it felt like every day, and it was probably good since Glenn and I were just kind of coming back after a long retirement. But no, the kids are they're really pumped. We've done a few team building exercises. I'm looking forward to see what they can bring to the table.
How important is this time, as you mentioned that, in terms of the development and the teaching? Last year it was just straight out of the gate. You play 4 or 5 games really quickly. I guess you got your on-ice lessons there at the beginning of last year, but maybe this is better for you, that you can spend some time doing the X's and O's at practice and really get them into the systems as you kind of ramp up in November.
The hard thing, I think, is like all these kids are coming from different systems. We have kids from that played on the Sarnia U16 team. We have kids that played in Kitchener. We have kids that played in Hamilton, and then of course the Brantford connection. So it's been a hard thing getting them all on the same page because they want to play to their strengths, and we're not saying you can't play to your strengths. We want you to play to your strengths, but we have to have some boundaries and some structure in our game, or it's just chaos, and that's not what we're looking for.
Obviously, you'll be leaning a lot on Gabriel Hugenboss, naming him your captain here tonight. Brantford kid, we just did his interview. He's super proud, right, to be in his hometown and wear that C. Why was he the right fit to lead this group? Returning kid as well. Yeah,
he's played all his Brantford minor hockey right from the word go at the AAA level, and he brings a lot of experience. He's been to the OHL Cup. He's been to the Quebec Pee Wee tournament. He kind of had a tough go at the U16. His season ended early last year, and he was coming into the season last year on an injury. So, he's really put in the work. He's not kind of on the team because he's injured, and he's out at all the games and the practices. I just think he's what we needed this year. We don't know kind of what the outcome is going to be, obviously, but as part of the process, we felt it was important to start with a culture, and that's where we've kind of focused our time and energy, is building a culture.
And he's got the right attitude, and that's something that I noticed about Hugenboss right away. One of the other things I want to point out is almost promoting from within when it comes to this leadership group, a real Brantford flavor to it, with 3 of the 4 kids being from Brantford. A compliment to you. You're really trying to develop players in Brantford, and these kids know when they reach this level, this U18 opportunity, maybe there is a letter in their future. Well done on that aspect, Terry.
Yeah, thank you. We were actually really hoping to have a couple more kids here, but for whatever reason, they've chosen different path, which is fine. Gabe is, like I said, been here from the start. Yep. Emerson's, he played U16 AAA last year here in Brantford. Nathan Crane played AAA hockey here. Yep. And Wyatt, honestly, I said it in the dressing room that sometimes it's hard to get off the couch when things aren't going well, and that's on me and our coaching staff. But Wyatt, just right from the word go, he's always got a smile on his face, and when he goes by you, he smiles, and it's contagious, and you just feel better being around him.
Last one for you. Maybe it's not fair of me to ask who the standout players are, because you're hoping everybody will be a standout player, of course. But what do you think the makeup of this team is? You go into your first game on Sunday night. You'll play on the road at Huron Perth, and you got the home opener here in a couple of weeks. What are the characteristics of this group that's going to make it successful in your mind, Terry?
Wow, I don't know, to be honest. I think that, we're leaning on our goaltending huge.
Right.
Ricky Demansky and Tice Lukes. Both of them were here last year. They faced a barrage of rubber.
A few shots, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the exhibition games to date have been the same kind of repertoire that
They're strong mentally. I'll give those two that.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, what we've seen from them this year. I mean, I'm really hoping that they're the backbone, and then we'll, hopefully get a little bit better and a little bit stronger with a little bit of structure, and then the kids can be creative and do what they do best.
The kids are coming out on the ice. I better let Terry go to get on the ice to do the development and teaching we were talking about a minute ago. Again, they open on the road on Sunday at Huron Perth. The home opener is here at the Gretzky Centre. They'll play all their games on Rink 1 this year. That'll be Wednesday the 25th, 8 o'clock against the London Junior Knights. Appreciate it, Terry. Can't wait to cover the team again this year.
Thank you. Go 99ers.